And we are back with another episode of Heroes of the Week. And today with me here in the studio is none other than Paul, the Liverpool fan. Welcome back, Paul.
Hi, Zenek. Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be
Anytime, mate. Tell us the name of your YouTube channel again.
English for football fans. It's
Lovely.
called. I do a similar thing to you. I try to teach English using football topics, though
Nice.
I haven't uploaded for a while.
That's all right. That's all right. At least we
Yeah, the
at least
videos
we
are
have you
still there.
here on, so people can see that you are still alive and kicking.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna start getting worried about you. So,
Sure.
Paul, you know how this show works, right? We have several segments, and we're gonna go through them one by one, and I'll ask you about your team of the week, then hero of the week, villain, and finally takeaway of the week. Are you okay with that?
From the Premier League, yeah.
It doesn't have to be from the Premier League. If you have some, I actually have some of my picks are from different leagues, so
Okay.
it's really up to you. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Hi, Paul. Who do you have for us?
As team of the week?
Yeah.
Well, obviously my team is Liverpool, but I don't think I'm going to say Liverpool because it was they didn't play amazingly. I think in that match, so I won't pick Liverpool, but I will pick Everton. Go on. It was between Sunderland and Everton. Let's pick Everton. I think Everton with Jack Grealish, Iliman and Dye, Keenan, Dewsbury Hall, they've started really well. They have a new, more attacking style of play, which has got some nice forward-thinking players in midfield. I like James Garnett in midfield. I think that they're looking really good. To be honest, I think, they may be in the top half of the league.
Yeah, definitely. And the people who have been criticizing David Moyes, especially West Ham fans, everybody was telling them, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
They were not careful enough, in my opinion, because I think there was a lot of pressure. They put a lot of pressure on the board. They got rid of David Moyes in the end, even though he had a lot of credit in the bank. And from then on, it went from bad to worse. So David Moyes is doing a fantastic job at Everton, in my opinion.
Yeah, since he walked through the door, really, since he came to Everton, the results have changed. They're playing much quicker and getting better results. Yeah.
However, despite all this, I'm going to pick West Ham as my team of the week because they really needed something from Nottingham Forest from the Nottingham Forest Stadium, and they got 3 points in the end. So now they are sitting at 3 points, so no longer in the relegation zone after 3 rounds. Yeah. It's too early to say, too early to count your chickens before they hatch. But what I will say is that West Ham fans are massively relieved that this happened. 3 points, 3 goals away from home, 3 goals in 10 minutes in the second half, actually. Great.
Late, wasn't it, as well?
Potter
really important result for them. I think they've made Fernandez is a good signing, I think, who they signed from Southampton. And they still have good attacking players. So, yeah.
They lost Kudus to Tottenham, but they looked much better. Paqueta, that was a fantastic... I don't know if you noticed what happened there, but he scored a penalty to make it 2-0, right? In about 85th minute, so it was like it killed the game. Yeah. When he did, he made a fantastic celebration. Basically, he was running and pretending he's on a phone call like this
to his agent or something, wasn't it?
And then he made a face like no, and then he kissed the badge, the West Ham badge. So
like, I'm staying
all West Ham fans, it was like they went through so many emotions with that goal. There was so much. There was a lot of.
He's staying.
Yeah. There had been a lot of speculation that he might have been going to Aston Villa. Even Fabrizio Romano tweeted that 100% this is happening or something like that.
Yeah.
So when this happened, it was a fantastic sort of moment for West Ham fans. I could see, like, when I was listening to or watching some of the West Ham fan channels, how much that meant for them.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, that is a good moment for them. He's playing much more central, he's much more important to the style of play now. Kudus has gone. Yeah.
And you, as obviously a fan of Brazilian football, I'm sure you know Paqueta like the back of your hand.
Yes. All the Brazilians I talk to like Paqueta as well. He's well liked in Brazil. They like him as a player. They want him to play for the national team. I think he represents Brazilian flair a bit more than some of the other Brazilian players.
Yeah. Absolutely does. He's a great player, but he can be a little bit moody as well, especially if the team is not doing well. So, you know, I'm glad that for West Ham's sake now, good times are coming, hopefully, for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was our teams of the week. If you guys want to tell us your teams of the week, you guys, I'm talking to you, yes, the viewers of us, this YouTube channel, please let us know down below in the comments. We would love to know who you would pick as your team of the week. The team does not have to be from the Premier League. It can be any league in the world. So the world is your oyster. Okay, now moving on. Hero of the week, Paul. Who do you have?
I can't stay away from the Liverpool-Arsenal match, so I'm going for Dominik Szoboszlai as the hero of the week. He was man of the match last week against Newcastle, and he started again at right back, and he played really well at right back. Not only was his defending good, but he was joining into midfield. He was spraying passes about, and then in the 83rd minute, there is a free kick from over 30 yards out, which people thought, oh, there's a chance here, but they didn't expect what was happening. And he goes and with power over the wall, curls it into the top corner. 1-0 Liverpool, yeah.
Brilliant.
It's like having Ronaldo at right back, I think. The way he plays football, he's like a midfield defensive Ronaldo. He's got a knuckleball. He's got skills. He's got the hairband. He's got the...
The hairband is the most important thing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, my hero of the week. I'm gonna pick two players. It's an incredible story for two Czech footballers who joined this summer. They joined Lyon, Olympique Lyon, the French team, which is obviously really famous French team. And it doesn't happen every day that Czech players go to any top 5 leagues. So obviously we were all curious here in the Czech Republic, Paul, how they would fare, how they would do. And they really hit the ground running because in the first game, Adam Karabec scored a goal as a substitute, and the other one, Pavel Šulc, played. They started started the game, and then in the second game they switched their roles, and it was Karabec who played. He played really well, and then later on, Pavel Šulc came on as a sub. And they couldn't score a goal in a home game against Olympique Marseille, who were down to 10 men for the vast majority of the game. But finally, thanks to this Czech player, Pavel Šulc, who forced a defender to score an own goal. It was really like 80% Pavel Šulc's goal, but it counted as an own goal. Yeah. But I'm really happy for these two players.
And they are young players.
They are relatively young, I think 24, 23 or something like that. So relatively young.
Cool.
Karabec couldn't make it into the Sparta starting 11 at Sparta Prague. So it's quite strange that now he's playing well for Olympique Lyon, but stranger stories have happened in the past. So.
Well, there is a young Scouser. I'm from Liverpool. Person from Liverpool is a Scouser. There is a young Scouser who's just signed for Lyon too. So I will follow Lyon. Tyler Morton.
Great. So we will both follow Lyon then.
Yeah, Tyler Morton, who was at Liverpool in midfielder, and I think he started well.
Yeah.
from reports. Yeah.
And also this Pavel Šulc, whenever he celebrated his goals, it was one of those that didn't really show much emotion. He was really happy whenever he scored, but he showed his like hashtag celebration every time, but very measured, right? But this time he was going absolutely nuts. He jumped over the advertising board, went into the stands. He already had a yellow card, so I think he was risking getting sent off as well.
Yeah.
He didn't get sent off, but it was a big risk. It was
Against
really
Marseille, it's a big goal, though, isn't it? It's an important.
It wasn't even his goal in the end, but he celebrated like it was. It was like he did a lot to make that happen. But anyway, so that is my hero of the week. Now, villains. Let's look at the bad boys here.
Villains
If you need some more thinking time, Paul, I can start.
Go on.
So
yes.
I'm going to go with someone that we used to name as a villain of the week on this show many times, but as a Manchester United coach. Do you still remember Erik ten Hag, Paul?
Oh, yes.
Did you know that this summer he joined Bayer Leverkusen?
Yeah.
Only to get sacked after 2 league games. That Bayer Leverkusen didn't only manage to collect 1 point against weaker opponents, and now he got sacked this morning.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
I know it's a strange story, isn't it? I've been reading about it, and I think the sporting director thinks that he's just not up to the job. And Bayer Leverkusen.
How did he hire them then? Why did he hire him then?
But he gave a couple of strange press conferences, didn't he? Where he said, Erik ten Hag said, I am not Harry Potter. Like, don't expect miracles. But he said the same phrase in his first Manchester United press conference as well. So it's like he had the same script.
At least he could have said, I'm not Gandalf. So don't expect any miracles. Like at least choose a different wizard. Like don't repeat the name of Harry Potter, please. Like
they have lots of money, don't they? Leverkusen, they've sold lots of players. Marmouche.
The only one they kept.
Not Marmouche, sorry.
Frimpong, right?
Frimpong, Wirtz. Also, Hincapi's just gone to Arsenal.
Boniface, I don't think he has stayed as well. I think they're trying to sell him or something is happening. He's gonna go somewhere.
Yeah.
But the only one that extended his contract is Patrick Schick. So another player that I watch very closely, obviously Czech international, arguably the best technically gifted Czech player at the moment, right? So that's not looking good. So
So that's a good one for villain of the week.
Definitely a villain, that's for sure. And now you even confirmed my decision. You definitely made me feel that I chose the right person after you said that thing about Harry Potter. So that's for sure.
I wonder, no one else will hire him now. Will he be hired again? I don't know.
Maybe in the Eredivisie, in the Dutch league.
It's bad for.
You can ask Leontes about it next time when he's on.
Yeah, Leontes has opinions. I was thinking of him.
Absolutely does.
Yeah. For me, villain of the week, Zenak. I'm struggling because it's always a referee, and I don't want to say a referee, even though I was watching the football, the Premier League on Saturday, and there were decisions that were frustrating me. But I don't want to say the referee.
If you have to say the referee, say the referee. Again, it's not as if this hasn't happened on the show before. We have had referees, VAR, board. We have had football fans. We have had it all on this show. So
I think when I'm watching football now, I'm obsessed with fantasy football. It's the start of the season, so I'm watching it thinking about my team. And I played my free hit this week. And I never had any Chelsea defenders because I thought Fulham would score. And they did score. And then I was celebrating, thinking, yes, Fulham scored. I don't have Chelsea defenders. And then I thought, what happened there? I didn't watch the TV for a few minutes. And I thought, it's still 0-0. What happened? And it was a terrible decision in that match. Yeah. So what happened?
I don't know. Was that like a referee awarded a penalty or something?
Oh, no, sorry. So Muniz did like a pirouette, where you do like a Zidane or like a pirouette. And when he placed his foot down, so he's got the ball, he placed his foot down. His foot went on Chalobah's, the Chelsea defender's foot. So Chalobah went, but like Muniz had the ball. And then he plays it out to Josh King, a young, like 18-year-old, I think he is, maybe 17. He's really young, say 18. Cuts inside, rifles it into the bottom corner. It's a great moment for this 18-year-old who started the season well.
Right.
And then it goes to VAR and a foul is given in Fulham's half when Muniz did this spin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it in my live score app that a goal was disallowed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would have been 1-0 for Fulham, basically.
And it would have been 1-0 for Fulham, and they were looking good. And then in the same match, like, it's not the referee's fault, to be honest, but this was the referee's fault. There was injury time, and Chelsea got a corner right on the last second of injury time. Like, there was a few minutes injury time. They got a corner. Chelsea got a corner. It was a big scramble in the box. They went out. Someone had a shot. There was about 30 seconds of play from the corner. Then it deflected for a corner, and the referee allowed the other corner. When all like, it's over. So they allowed the other corner, and Chelsea scored. So instead of being 1-0 up at half-time, they were 1-0 down and just demoralised. Yeah,
killed the game. And then Chelsea won
2-0, I think. But like,
I was hoping you wouldn't mention fantasy football, but yeah, it's not looking good for me, viewers, this year. You can check it. Join my mini league. The link to the Footglish podcast Fantasy Mini League, which is the other podcast I have. The link is in the show notes and right below this video, so you can join and see for yourself how bad I've been so far this season. And if you have been playing FPL, chances are you will be above me.
Possibly. How many points do you have? Do you know?
I don't even want to say, Paul. Every single time, every single game week, I was below average, which is not a good sign at all.
No. You know what is a good sign? I've realized if you're 10 points above average, it's good.
Well, I'm 10 points below average, so
that's so good.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me that, Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let's. So we know our villains of the week. So now, if there is a takeaway, let's have a look at that. My takeaway of the week, I'm gonna get it out of the way, is the fact that Liverpool, despite not looking very convincing in those 3 games that you've played, got 3 points under their belt. So this is my sort of takeaway of the week, so to speak. Basically, sometimes football doesn't win. It's pragmatism that wins, and I don't know how you do it. I don't know what's the secret of Arne Slot, but oh boy, 9 points out of 3 games when you don't play that well. I think that's amazing, and you should be a very happy Liverpool fan. So that's my takeaway of the week.
No, it's a good point. Pragmatism is massive in football, I think, and I played for, and you probably too played for successful teams in your younger days. And matches.
I played for teams. That part is correct.
Well, I play for successful teams, so I cannot compare this to the Premier League. But like, we won lots of leagues and trophies and things, and we were not always the best team. Like, I was playing in midfield, thinking we're getting battered here. We're getting like, these are battering us, but we ended up winning somehow. And I think, I think it's massive in football because you kind of control things. Arsenal can, or another team can get long throws, like Newcastle. I watched the Liverpool-Newcastle match again because I'm obsessed. And Liverpool actually weren't so bad, but my memory of the game is that we got battered. But it's just in that last 10 minutes. Newcastle had about 10 corners, I think, and about 4 long throws. So it looked like we were under the cosh so much that, Newcastle did play well, but they had 10 men. But it was just like corners and long throws. What's my point here? But yeah, like, so it looks like it's undeserved. Yeah. But maybe Yeah, you don't get what you deserve in football sometimes, and as you like, just the mentality to just be so resolute is another statistic. Sorry to just to keep talking.
No, it's yeah,
Roger
exactly.
Federer. This is tennis in another sport, but this is what I mean about football as well. You're only playing one team, and you only need to be slightly better than that team in one
That's correct.
moment,
That's
maybe.
correct. It's
So,
all
but
about moments, right? So
yeah,
you can be the worst team, but if you just clinical enough and you
yeah,
take the opportunity by the scruff of its neck and just capitalize on a small mistake or a
yeah,
blunder or something, then it can happen for you. And if you
yeah,
can do this consistently, oh my God, then chances are you will produce miracles in football.
true. And there's a lot of duels in football. It's like you're against the winger or the centre forwards against the central defender, and most of the time, the central defender or the defender will come out on top. But there might be
Yeah.
just one little piece of magic that everyone remembers, so everyone thinks, "Oh, Liverpool were much better than Bournemouth or whatever." When it was just one little moment, and I heard a statistic about Roger Federer recently, who won. I think he won over 80% of his matches as a professional tennis player,
Yeah.
but only 52% of the points.
Yeah. Well, that's enough.
Yeah,
That's all you
yeah.
need.
He
That's all
won
you need.
80% of his matches, but only 52% of
Yeah,
points
because
in his tennis
it's about
career.
tiny margins in tennis, right? And
Yeah.
especially the top players, they are sort of
Pretty
there's no
equal. They
one who
win
is
their
like
serve, they win their serve, but he wins
yeah, yeah,
1 point extra, maybe.
yeah, yeah.
And having that mentality in that point to just win,
And
to be,
also, I think it's about, as you said, mentality and sort of a lot of self belief. So
yeah,
if you have done it once, you know you can do it again, and it's so
yeah,
important. That's why Manchester City used to win a lot, and
hmm,
now maybe that's why they are struggling.
yeah,
Because they didn't win last season. And how come they dropped points twice already this season? They
yeah,
got 4 points or something, right? Something like
true,
that.
yeah,
It's
because they have different players,
unprecedented
don't
for
they?
them, to be
Hmm.
honest.
It's
So,
having that belief to say, okay, we're maybe not in this match, but like if we keep
but
doing
we
what
can
we're
do it.
doing,
Exactly.
we can still win. We only need one moment. We
Yeah.
know how to win. We only need one little through
Yeah.
ball and Salah is in, or yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, yeah. Like there are fine margins in sport.
Is that
But
your takeaway of the week then? It
go
could
on.
be.
Yeah, it was quite long, wasn't it?
No, but I thought was that I can't remember my
I can't remember. Well,
goal.
yeah,
So
I think it's a good one.
responding to what I said, or was it your takeaway of the week? I honestly can't remember now. So
Was it your one or my one?
it all kind of blended in,
Yeah, it was both of ours.
Okay, well, I'll take it. It's a takeaway. I can take it after all. I can take it away. So thank you very much for joining, Paul. And also thank you very much again for joining the other podcast. Because if you guys didn't know, Paul also features on the Footglish podcast this week to talk to me about that Liverpool game. And which was obviously hard for me to take as an Arsenal fan. But we have known Paul. We have known each other with Paul for a while. So, I knew what I was getting myself in for. And I survived. I survived
Yeah,
this one
no,
too.
I never rub it in, Zenek.
You
Yeah.
could a little bit. I don't mind if you do it a little bit, but it's part of banter, like football banter. Right? As long as you don't want to hurt me too much, hurt my feelings. Now, to be honest, it's just football, Paul.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
just football.
true.
We love our teams. We love supporting our teams, but
Mhm.
if we have to lose, we have to lose. Right? We win next time.
Yeah. Have you seen the signings today? Just before we finish, have you seen? It's the transfer deadline at 7 p.m. So in 10
Anything
more
interesting
minutes,
that you could
Isak
let the
has
cat
signed
out
for
of the bag
Liverpool.
about?
Mark Gahey has signed for Liverpool. Liverpool have made 2 signings.
Ah,
There's been
lovely.
lots of signings, Zenek.
Lovely. What about Isaac? What's happening with him then?
He signed.
For you?
Yeah, medical
Oh God.
completed, signed. Yes.
Oh my God. I think it's a problem. Like even Eze for Arsenal is great, so I think it's City. City will be in trouble now.
Possibly, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. City's defence. But City have signed Donnarumma.
Oh yeah, the goalkeeper, because they know they will need a goalkeeper now.
Yeah, who's really good.
He's good, but
he took Italy to the final. He won Euros for Italy, I think.
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
Yeah, no, he's really good. Manchester United have signed a goalkeeper too.
They definitely needed one. Yeah, that's
who
for
looks
sure.
good. I think he's young, but he looks really good from what I've seen. Spurs have signed people. Chelsea have signed people. It's been really active.
More than usual.
Yeah, more than usual, I think.
Okay,
so
then. Well,
yeah,
you know what? I know what I will do after this show ends. That's for sure. I'm gonna check which transfers happened. So
yeah. Liverpool have sold Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
To Aston Villa.
Ah, okay. Oh, that's a great signing for them. I think Harvey Elliott.
I think he's a really good
might be a little
footballer.
bit. It might hurt you as a Liverpool fan, to be honest, because he's like a Liverpool boy.
Yeah, Liverpool fan. He's a Liverpool fan. He's not from Liverpool, but he's a Liverpool fan, and he's a really good footballer. But he wasn't going to play this year, I think, with signing.
Yeah, that's the main reason.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zenek.
And I'll speak to you next time.
Thank you. Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. And the final part of the show, guys, is as always vocabulary of the week. I'll do that one alone. Because I don't want to annoy my guest. So, vocabulary of the week. I suggested to Paul that he knows Paqueta like the back of his hand, because I know Paul is the Brazilian football expert, right? He has a YouTube channel where he often talks to Brazilians and he understands the Brazilian league. So I was pretty sure that Paul knows Paqueta really well. Yeah, Paqueta, the West Ham midfielder. And I said, you know Paqueta like the back of your hand. This is the back of your hand. You're always looking at it. That's why you know it really well, right? If you know something or someone like the back of your hand, you know that person or that thing really well. You know it super well. So that's a nice little simile, we'll call it in English. Nice little comparison, right? And yeah, I think that's it for today. I think one phrase will do. This is just a little reminder that to you that I'm an English teacher, and if you guys need an English teacher, then I'm your guy. Yeah, I give one-to-one lessons online, and I could do group lessons too, but that's usually harder to organize because people don't have time at exactly the same time, or they're from different time zones, or they are different English level as well. That's another issue. So usually I do one-to-one lessons. If you need an English teacher, contact me. I'm sure you will find a way to find my email. It's definitely somewhere on the internet. Okay, thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and I will see you next week with another Heroes of the Week show. Take care, everyone, and until next time, bye-bye.